What's going on, gang? Welcome back to the channel. It's Freddie tuning in. This is day number 1 of my Gym and God series that I've decided to create here on my channel. Um, it's my first day back in the gym. It's been about 4 months now. I've lost 41 pounds, and how ironic, it's my first day digging into the Bible. So we're starting with Genesis. So it is pretty ironic. But lately I've just been feeling this huge pull towards God and my faith and accepting Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. Yesterday, I went back to church for the first time in a long time, and let me tell you guys, it was quite the experience. It was very enlightening, and it felt right. It felt like I needed to be there. I was getting chills all over as soon as I stepped into the church. So, what better way to bring them both together? I'm on this journey with myself, and I felt like it would be a good idea to bring both of these things together, so that we can both grow spiritually, physically, and mentally all together on this channel. That being said, guys, what did I do today for chest day? The plan of attack for chest today was just to get in there and get the ball rolling, just spark the fire, light up the fire, and that's exactly what I did. To start off, I was in my car getting a little bit pumped up, listening to some Bob Proctor. He talks a lot about the law of attraction and visualization and creating the person that you want to become. Then I threw on some Leonard Skinner, just trying to get my energy up, you know what I mean? Because the energy was a little bit down, I'm not going to lie. I've been in a deficit for so long, been out of the gym for so long. So the fire, was kind of out. Had to light that thing back up. But once we got in the gym, we started rolling. I got that first exercise, that first set in there. I started feeling pretty damn good. Sometimes that's all that takes. Like a lot of the times, guys, like I just won't feel like going. But as soon as I start like lifting, I'm in it. So anybody out there that's struggling with like motivation to get there, just try just getting there and then just doing like a couple sets. And sometimes that mindset just flips right around. So that's what that did for me. I didn't have like an exercise program that I followed or anything like that. I just, based off the experience, I was aiming for chest day. So I was looking for exercise that were going to target each region of the area. So I started with flat bench as kind of like a mass exercise for the chest. And then I went into incline dumbbell presses to focus on that upper part of the chest. I also did some flies to create some of that width. And then I also and I finished it off with some low to high flies, really trying to target that lower muscle region there. And each set, start with 12 reps as a warm up, but it would come down 12, 10, 8, 6. So each set I was getting heavier, but less reps. I'll probably do that for a few weeks. I'll stay with that amount of sets and reps. But yeah, I did 4 exercises and it was pretty decent workout. The pump was okay. I just started kind of reintroducing carbohydrates, so I think it's going to take some time for my muscles to replenish themselves. The pump wasn't really there, I'm not going to lie, but mission was accomplished. Moving forward, the biggest thing here is just sparking that fire and staying consistent, because consistency is going to be key with everything that you do. Task was completed. All right, guys, so let's move on to the Bible. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reading 3 pages a day for right now. And why only 3 pages? Because even though it's just 3 pages, I get so much out of those 3 pages that it's something I have to like all day today. I just sat on those 3 pages and just kept thinking about it all day because so much was coming in from just that. So you can get quite a lot of information with just a little bit out of this book. So that's why I'm not going to rush through it. I'm not going to just read it like any other book. I just can't. I really can't. Impossible for me to do that. So that being said, I'm aiming for 3 pages a day. And if I do that, by the end of the year, I should be done the book. But if not, that's okay. Again, I'm not going to rush through it. But I do want to just, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some of the things that are maybe just a couple of points that I got out of the book and just talk about it. And then you guys can comment below, comment anything. Honestly, I invite you to leave a comment down below of and to share your thoughts with everybody in this gym, in Freddie's gym. This is not just my gym, it's yours. So the first thing is Genesis 1:1, in the beginning, right? God creates the heavens and the earth, right? And what I'm thinking about with that is, God's first act was creation, right? Shaping something completely out of nothing. And then the Bible goes on to talk about how God created man in his image. So with that being said, he made us in his image, meaning, we are also creators, right? We're not just here to exist, but we're here to create, to build, to become, to inspire, to be fruitful and multiply, like it says in the Bible, right? And when it comes to that, I don't think it just means multiply as in, having kids, right? And which I'm sure that, that's part of the meaning. But I think it goes even deeper, guys. I think to me, it means, producing. Let the land produce vegetation, right? And seed bearing plants. So, like, the word produce stands out in that section quite a bit, or at least a couple times, right? And to me, I think it means producing something good, like something in your body, your mind, your spirit. And what that's going to do, it's going to inspire others to do the same thing. So it becomes this link where, you inspire someone, and then that somebody inspires somebody, and then it multiplies and it grows and it grows and it grows. That's basically what I really got out of that. And it's just so true, especially right now, creating a whole new version of myself, trying to become stronger inside and out, hoping to, inspire somebody to do the same. And then maybe that person inspires the next person to do the same, in future generations. So I feel like, even though, for anybody out there that's, going through a journey of some sort, whether it's a weight loss journey or anything, whatever it is, it could be anything. It doesn't even have to be related to the gym, guys. But you're not just doing this for yourself. You're doing this for other people, right? This is more than just yourself. Someone's going to take inspiration from. They're going to take that seed, they're going to plant it, and then it's going to develop more plants. Like that's really what I got out of that. So I find that interesting, and let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. I'm a beginner. I'm just doing what I was, basically inspired and kind of called to do, drawn to do, was to bury my face in this and see the truth. I'm not a pro. I can't recite it right now. I'm a total beginner. I'm on this journey just like everybody else. Another thing that kind of stood out to me too is when, God made women as a helper for man, and it just stood out to me because the role of a woman is very important to a man. So what I mean by that is, I feel like we're kind of in this hookup culture, you know what I'm saying? But we're just really overlooking, what we're here to do. And when God brings, a partner into your life, you're with somebody who's helping you, plant these seeds. And I don't know, maybe I'm off of this, but that's what I kind of got out of that, is just, we got to stop. And I'm talking to the men out there, because I'm a man. We got to stop with this hookup culture, guys. Like, this is bigger than us. This is a helper that God is putting into your life because he's planting it there for a reason. You're about to walk on a path, a journey that God knows you're going to need this person, this specific person, to be with you, right? Along this journey. So like, we have to treat women with respect, guys. We can't be just going around there doing hookup culture. This is just not what we're here to do. All right. You're basically just ignoring your path. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you there. My leaving thoughts on this is, if you're on a journey right now and you're going through something, don't just do it for you. Kind of think about, whether you see it or not, guys, you're doing this for somebody else out there. You're going to be inspiring somebody out there, to plant, to not only take your seed and plant it, but it's gonna be a chain all the way through. It's a link, guys. It's a multiplier. So think about that. Anyways, that's all I have for today, guys. I'll be reading the next 3 pages, so feel free to leave a comment, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Peace.